Welcome Aries, thank you for listening to your reading of August 13th, 2022 on your Zodiac Attraction channel, where you will know what the future holds, both in money, your numbers for today, love, health, work and family. So subscribe to the channel, so you don't miss anything. For some reason the decisions you made recently made you feel that you could not regain communication with certain people, probably because they pushed you to the limit, but today you receive a change. The reign of the Perseids has concluded, and as a new cycle begins, you will receive miraculous messages that come with the transition from Gemini to Cancer. The Magician is one of the tarot cards that receive the most energy in uncertain days like this. Today your intuition can tell you things you don't want to hear. An unpleasant situation may be repeating itself, and the lesson it brings you is that you must change some aspect of your life. The keyword is action. Take charge and make these important decisions without help. Assess your emotional needs and decide what to do to satisfy them. Do not expect others to do it for you. Nice moments are to be expected and tender duets should mark this day. You are protected, but still, check your back. You are very efficient and at work, your ideas are successful. Good humor, laughter, and relaxation are the order of the day. You come out of your shell and approach this day with optimism. You're ready to take your loved ones on an outing and have some fun. Fun guaranteed. A little critical thinking keeps the controversy going. You need to express yourself and you do it without difficulty. The moon gives you a certain sense of pleading, which allows you to make speeches, but not to convince those around you. A sleepy energy will take hold of you today, dear Aries, as the moon continues its journey through Pisces and your solar 12th house. Unfortunately, a harsh opposition to Mercury could lead to clumsy movements and miscommunications, making it important that you work to maintain mental clarity. Luckily, the energy will stabilize when Luna connects with the nodes of fate later in the day, giving you an opportunity to shake away any cobwebs while reconnecting with the present. Surprises could be in store when the moon aspects unpredictable Uranus this evening, and you can also give yourself permission to indulge in a small impulse buy. Laying low today can help you focus on your inner world, healing, and resting, dear Aries, with the moon in your privacy sector all day. It's a good idea to find ways to recharge emotionally. As the day advances, the sun heads toward its yearly opposition to Saturn, and there may be a reality check. While it can be discouraging, it may very well motivate you to firm up your plans and take care of important details you've overlooked. Whether you're feeling a little left out or are in the uncomfortable position of having to discipline or limit someone, you are growing and maturing in the process. It can be empowering to know where you stand, as plans made are sturdier and ultimately more realizable as a result. Limitations you deal with now can open you up to freedoms later. You are about to go through major changes in your life, and you will be unable to control or prevent them. These developments will be completely unanticipated and will catch you off guard. You will feel overwhelmed with fear and uncertainty because the stability of your life will be threatened. You will have to keep in mind that all these changes will be for the best, as they will help you disengage yourself from emotionally draining situations. A new road is about to open up before you, and it will be very promising. You will have no reason to be afraid to travel it. You are, by nature, a methodical person, and tackling every situation in your life with careful analysis has served you very well in the past. But now that there is a romantic interest in your life, you will find that this slow, methodical approach is not working out very well. The reason is that you are approaching the problem from a logical standpoint rather than from an emotional angle. Now we will tell you how it will go with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel and activate notifications. This helps us a lot and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck. You will defend your money as you have rarely done to show that you have the ability to be strong enough to resist adversity. An important person intervenes so that you do not feel lonely in the apparently strong moments that would change your life on a day like the present. Think of yourself as a marathon runner. You have a long distance to go, but it will not only be pleasant to cross the finish line but the excitement of what there is to see along the way. While your head is full of plans and ideas, you will begin to deflate when you consider all the logistics of understanding that this implies. Don't worry, my dear. The planets have blessed you with task-like energy, so go ahead and get ready. On a professional level, you will have to fight the influence of a poorly aspect Saturn. Some natives will be very directive, even authoritarian, with their professional entourage, while others will on the contrary show great laxity and a lack of rigor. Pick up on yourself if you want to avoid the wrath of your colleagues or, worse, your superiors. Don't risk gambling or risky investments today. On the financial side, it's not your day either. An outstanding opportunity is heading your way to let you finish your pending work. Make full use of this vacant time slot. However, you may have to break your ways of working which you have adopted so far. This is the perfect time to go for the ownership of the house of your choice. Lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers for August 13th are 15, 33, 6, 41, 50, 16. Daily love. We are nearing yet again one of the darkest periods of the year today and tomorrow, Aries. This is because the mighty Sun, our greatest luminary in the sky, is now residing within your solar fifth house of true love, romance, fertility, and passion. While this would normally just be a euphoric time, he will stand across the sky from icy Saturn, peering aggressively from his perch in your solar 11th house of friendships, communities, and online dating. In a sense, this will make you feel depressed and broken and could pull you to choose between your romantic partner and a friend, as they appear to have no intention of getting along. The present day represents a day of reconciliation for you. It means that you will overcome adversities between your relationships during the previous days. The sadness of your environment will come out and you will receive gratitude from a person you did not imagine. This will be proof of how important you are for others. If you are in a relationship, it is in your nature to ask yourself from time to time if you are with the right person. Before making sharp decisions to conclude a relationship, literally take a balance in a notebook. It will help you to realize if that feeling it is because of your fears or because of the mistakes of who you meet today. If you are single, you start an interesting challenge, even overcoming a series of events that seems to be family karma. You will realize that no matter how much you move certain things, you exercise patterns that are very similar to your parents, grandparents, brother, or family. The relevant on a day like the present, you can cut that chain by valuing yourself more. Sometimes it's fun to be a kid again and say creative and funny things. Unfortunately, others may take your comments seriously and someone might misunderstand you. Save your humorous ideas for when friends or family are gathered around you. You could have some fun stories to tell about your day, even with a change of voice. Let the animator in you emerge on safe ground. Between you, everything is said. Neither of you seem to be ready to take the first step to put the pieces back together. However, the wisdom of Saturn should help you overcome this serious relationship crisis. Together and serenely you will manage to take a step back and recognize certain wrongs. Enough to give new impetus to your relationship, which could thus gain in maturity. Single, you are tired of fleeting relationships and are now looking for a partner capable of projecting yourself with you in the long term. At work. Watch what you say, Aries. Maintain your communicative boundaries about professional matters when the moon in Pisces opposes Mercury in Virgo. You might need to check yourself before saying something or embodying a particular perception that could negatively influence your workday. A greater concern would be taking on additional work that you cannot or do not want to handle during this serviceable opposition. Avoid adopting a martyr syndrome by reinforcing your work boundaries. You can avoid a woe is me mentality and feeling overburdened by doing so. It might be weird to say no, but it will be worthwhile. You magically achieve a goal that you set yourself a long time ago. Your work made you feel safe to carry out your work purposes, feeling that despite being a heavy day, you achieved your goal. You start a new project that will be successful much sooner than expected. Today's work and chores will be a nightmare. You are going to have to work longer hours than you are used to. Your head is not here right now. You have interests of your own that you would like to pursue, and you may also be planning to see yourself with friends, or with the man of your life. It is better to finish everything quickly. Maybe you should put off tasks that are not so important and then go out and enjoy. Your common sense makes your judgment reliable, lays the groundwork without fear of making a mistake. Indeed, your realism in the financial field will please your partners today. You have to put in the form to bring everyone together and voila. Working in communication or human relations requires great skill. Today, you can count on increased ease in these fields of activity. Health. How others care about you helps you regain motivation about what you thought you lost. You breathe normally again because, strangely enough, the present day indicates that your lungs are released and you come back to life, not necessarily because you have a chronic disease, but because of the cosmic movements that are in your favor. Today you have likely woken up in an excellent mood. Such great humor you won't know why. You may have had wonderful dreams that you don't remember that have cleared old traumas and doubts, freeing you to return to being your usual adventurous self. You are likely to meet friends and perhaps go somewhere. Today will be a wonderful and rewarding day for you. You demonstrate good endurance and resist pain well. If you want to lose a few pounds, your unwavering rigor will help you establish strict sports and food schedule. Keep control of your body and resist temptations. Do not follow people around you who are not paying attention to their figure. They will encourage you to eat more. At least during your diet, resist the solicitations and opt for an evening at the gym rather than at the restaurant. Emotions will surface and you are a lot vulnerable to emotional traumas. Try to reevaluate your feelings before you make any decision as a result of emotional outburst. To inject some levity into the situation, start pampering yourself by doing the things you like the most. In this way, the feelings can be avoided until you retain your emotional balance. Family and friends. If you were planning on going to a family reunion, you might want to think about canceling your visit, or you might face some criticism from those around you. Indeed, the unusual aspect of Jupiter in your sky creates a climate conducive to the occurrence of tensions and conflicts. Now is the time to go to the movies or visit the latest fashionable exhibition and take advantage of this day to entertain yourself and thus avoid potentially compromising interactions with your loved ones. Your partner may surprise you today. The longings and the loneliness will come to an end. You may want to take a step further in your relationship, but ask your partner always, as it needs to be mutual. You have found your love after a lot of efforts, so do not act in haste. There is notorious air around your partner. We love that you get to this part of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, and leave us your comments. At Zodiac Attraction we always read them, and see you tomorrow. Have a nice day.